Well, hello. Yes, it's time again for a what's new and updated on the Haikudepot server. And as you can see, we've got recent updates, sort on version date. We've got the various repositories. So let's see what's new or updated. Well, you can immediately see we got Bluefish, which is an HTML editor, but I believe it's expanded recently. You can use other display languages or even programming languages with it. So give it a shot. Right, then now normally if a package doesn't have its own icon, that means it's a library. Don't worry about it. You know, if you need it, it will be downloaded automatically. Not always true though. Goo Car Map, the most inelegant name in the history of computing, surely. I suppose that stands for GNOME Unicode Character Map. Right, and that, do we have a picture? No, we don't, but it is very useful little utility if you're writing in, you know, languages that use a lot of diacritical marks, you know, or if you're writing in Greek or in Indian scripts or in Chinese, and you need to get to that high-end Unicode characters that's very difficult from a standard keyboard. Appiverse is a word processor. I've never had much luck with Appiverse in any operating system, but I must admit I haven't really tried it recently. You know, and so it may well be worth your while. It's a much lighter alternative to LibreOffice. Alright, what else have we got? Iceweasel, our Firefox port, got an update. And let's go to page 2. Pingus, free Lemmings clone. That's it. I don't have to explain that, right? Lemmings was a game. This is a clone of that game. Alright. What else on this page? A far smart log explorer. Let's have a look at that. To browse complex log files. Okay, so bit of a niche element there. Stellarium, which is if you like to know where the stars are, then this is your on-screen planetarium. Stellarium. Cotton. We've had a episode on that one way back, around episode 40, something like that. A viewer and editor for flattened B messages. Okay, here's another game that's been ported to SDL. LibreCAD has had an update. MPV has had an update. And that's your media player. So nothing new yet. Qt browser, okay, that's a specialist little tool. It's a web browser and it uses Vim keystrokes. Okay, here's another browser that had an update, WaterFox. ZXTune cross-platform chiptunes player. Okay, I have no idea what chiptunes are. Go ahead, explore it and tell me in the discussion below. All right, and Quassel, a distributed IRC client. GNU Cache has had an update. So is Telegram and Yaito. This is what I'm looking for. Mix, free and open source DJ software. This one's new. Okay, there's no picture here, but yeah. This is, if you're the DJ at a party, you can create live mixes with digital music files. Okay, I'm way too old to appreciate that. I mean, when I was young, a DJ was some idiot who just put on one record after another and had a bit of batter in between. Nowadays, DJ is an actual title, you know. Oh, we're going to see DJ so-and-so. Why? Isn't he just the guy who plays the records? No. He mixes them and creates whole new experiences. Sorry, I'm too old for that. But it is now possible on Haiku. Alright, Iceweasel ESR. We've talked about the differences between those. Alright, Cue and Play 2, Krita, Genie, all well-known programs. Okay, last page, I think. Nothing but libraries on here. Okay, so we can see that our developers are keeping busy. They are updating Haiku programs, Haiku ports to Haiku rather. And I don't think I saw anything new on here that's a native program. But yeah, you know, that's still developing as well. Okay, as a little bit of a bonus, I wrote a little program myself. Now, sometimes I just want a little box with buttons. You know, like something that you can stack and tile onto another window and you just have these buttons. And so I wrote one. Right, so you can have up to 12 buttons in here. They're always going to be this size. And anything in your path, or it can only also open Directories in Tracker. You can open URLs in your default browser. And it just uses a simple configuration file, plain text. Alright, so there's your YAB source code. Inside the zip is a executable that you can put anywhere, really. And here is a sample configuration file. Right? You don't have to use all 12 buttons, of course. You can have one button if you like. Anyway, I'm not sure that I'm going to package this. It's just too simple. But just as you can have alert, and you can have file panel, and call up these things from the command line. This works the same way, and then you get some buttons to push. If you know your way around the Hey utility, you could even say, okay, now change something in the other window of another program. You could use it to do search and replace in a text file, and if it's up in styled edit, then styled edit will say this program has changed, this file has changed, can I reload it? So I think there are lots of possibilities for a little thing like this. But I'm going to play with it a little bit, and when it's fully baked, then maybe I'll package it. We'll see. That's it. Thanks for watching.